Good evening to you all. Initiated by Iyengar Center of Fine Arts, Bangalore, by a well-known dancer, Dr. Sheshadri, this subject of Suladi, discussed by three of us, is my favorite subject too. Shuddhaschayalagas Dvidaha Suda Uchyate, said Natya Shastra. This became the Suladi Prabandhas in Karnataka. Suladis are peculiar to Karnataka, composed by the saint poets between the 14th and 16th centuries. Prabandhas are musical unit compositions and refer to a general nomenclature. Prabandha was first mentioned by Matanga, who lived in the 7th century. Suladis of Karnataka evolved from this format. It must have been in usage in Karnataka from very early years, as almost all poets from Someshwara in 12th century to Tulaja in 18th century have referred to it. It seems the term Sula is not found in any other Dravidian language. Sula means Sulabhahadi to God, or Sul also means Shabda. The Haridasas composed innumerable ones in praise of God and with devotional, social and ethical norms as the theme. There was also a shift from 108 talas to the 7 known talas, which later came to be known as Suladi Saptatalas. Even though the Suladis were sung and danced by groups of saints, it is only later it came into the classical dance repertoire by about 16th century or so. Chatura Damodara in 1620 in his Sangeeta Darpana has given a detailed description of Suladi Nritya, on which I have based my composition. I had to refer to Natya Shastra, Sangeeta Ratnakara, Lasyaranjana, Nrityadhyaya, etc. to decipher the technical details given by Damodara. The singing of Suladis also has certain pattern and rules, and the dance is highly stylized, as Damodara himself calls it a Shuddha Paddhati. Thus, Dhruva, Mantha, Pratimantha, Nisaruka, Addatala, Rasaka, Ekatali, there are 7 talas found in Salagasuda Prabandha, which later on came to be called together as Suladi. The singularity thus became plurality with Jate as code or tail. They are not referred to as Talamalika as commonly thought of. Each Gite has different varieties and are sung in different tempos, which is the beauty of Suladis. Here I must also sound you about the Drupad singing in Hindustani music, which many scholars have felt has been derived from the Suladi Prabandhas. The Vilambit, Madhyam and Drut Gatis kept up by Drupad singers very much seems to suggest this. To give a few technical details, the Sahitya is divided into Udgraha, Dhruva and Abhoga. Sometimes there is an Anthara, a bridge between Dhruva and Abhoga. Some of these compositions are available at Saraswati Mahal Library at Tanjore along with notations. I chose the one in Natha as I felt the lyrics were suitable for dance and also heard it being sung by Dr. Shachi Devi. According to Chatura Damodara, Suladi is a dance performed in different tempos set to the 7 Suladi talas, employing sophisticated footwork, hand gestures and body movements. I shall now tell you only about the talas I have worked on in the Suladi I have taken up. The composition in Nata has Attatala to begin with, which is supposed to be sung in slow or Vilambita Gati. With beautiful hand poses, we praise Hari in the whole act of this universe itself. Rupakatala is sung in fast tempo in the Udgraha and Abhoga portions. Then the Dhruva is danced to in fast, middle and slow tempos, and hence the repetition occurs. The lyric praises the Lord with different namavalis. The Madhya Tala, in which Udgraha is sung once, the Dhruva element is used 2, 3 or 4 times, then the Abhoga once. The dance is to conclude with a display of attractive hand poses. Saushtava should be maintained. It is the Madhyama Gati, it is in Madhyama Gati. When Hari is responsible for us, why should we harbor any kind of fear? Jampatala is to be taken up in middle tempo and has to be embellished by Lasyanga and Kalasa. It is supposed to be an equation of song, tempo, tala and dance. I have omitted this tala, Dhruva tala, which comes after this stanza for the fear of monotony and also the lyrics not being interesting for dancing. Triputa tala is supposed to be scholarly in attitude and in fast tempo. The Lasyangas, Kalasas along with beautiful hand poses are prescribed to Triputa tala. Here I must quote late Dr. V. Raghavan on Lasyangas. The Lasyanga of Bharata are thematic and constitute a regular sequence of the items of dance. The Desi Lasyangas, almost all of them, form an essay in criticism, pointing out to the excellence with which a dancer must dance, which refers to grace, gesticulation, stance, finish, interim pauses, etc. In fact, the Desi Lasyangas are aesthetics and criticism of the art. Thus, with this emphasis on the graceful and aesthetic element in Suladi, I have made it bold to call it Sulalita Nritya, to give it a more ornamental and attractive name. The lyrics express the sentiment that human being desires for a son like Hari, as there cannot be a second to him. He himself should be born on earth. Here I have adopted the 10 incarnations of Mahavishnu. Coming to Ekatala Nritya, which should be in fast tempo, interspersed with Brahmari movements, it is to conclude with Alapa. Sharanagata Prapatti of Vaishnavism is voiced here in this stanza. The last stanza, Jate, in a Suladi has no particular rule, but here it is sung in Jampatala and a middle tempo, and it has to be danced in front with long strides and kalasa. It attributes all greatness to God Purandara Vithala, Saint Purandaradasa's favorite deity. To summarize, I have tried to study the technical details as thoroughly as my knowledge would permit, and I have tried to do my best. I do realize that there are many more gaps and ununderstood elements and errors in my reconstruction. I intend to rectify them as I go along. My only enthusiasm was to do something particularly belonging to Karnataka, something very much in Kannada language and earlier to Sadir. As a choreographer, I had to keep it in mind that the dance should be palatable to modern viewers. Hence, I resorted to group choreography instead of a solo number. As the dance composition was earlier to Sadir mode of dancing, I had to study the Marga and Desi Charis, Karnas, Brahmaris, etc., which the students had to practice separately. Only some of them we could project successfully. These old motifs of dancing has been woven along with our Bharatanatyam adus to arrive at an effective rhythmic passage to enrich the Nritya aspect of dance. Sulati is a unique contribution of Karnataka to Indian music and dance. The Nritya is also unique and specific in its form. They were prominently popular till 19th century in the whole of South India, wherever Karnataka rulers, musicians, dancers, musicologists flourished. They are highly classical, retaining their appeal and application. The literary themes are mostly religious and spiritual. Thus, they include ritual worship, divine praise, ethics, social norms, enunciation, elucidation, or interpretation of Vedic or Upanishadic thoughts, communion with God's spiritual experience, and so on. They permeate the fragrance of intimacy, sincerity, and simplicity. A Haridasa has made the complete, unconditional, irrevocable surrender of his soul to the Lord's care here. Born of this soil, the Suladis reflect many a facet of the philosophical, religious, spiritual, mystic, social, literary, cultural, and musical personality and identity of Karnataka on the whole. I am highly appreciative of Dr. Seshadri to have taken up this subject as it is not a common one, and thank him for this opportunity to share with you all my ideas and work on a Suladi Prabandha. Sorry. Now my student, a senior student of mine, Ajay Vishwanath, will demonstrate the Dhrutakala Rupaka Tada Prabandha and then go on to show the Madhyatada Prabandha a little, where the shift from the Dhrutakala to Madhyamakala is seen. The Rupaka Tada has Suchi Chari, Edeji Chari, Sitavarta Margachari, Anchita Karana, and Dandapada Karana. The Madhyatada has Leena Karana. Karanas are Apavidham, Bhujangatrasita, Bhujanganchita, and Padapaveda are performed here. So he will do that now.
தக்கி தக்க திக்கிட்ட திம் திம் தக்க தாஜும் தக்க திம்மி திம்மி கிட்ட தும் 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 தக்க நக ஜும் தட்டி
Thank you, Ajay. Any questions from the viewers? Any questions from the viewers?
What have been some of the responses you have received for this choreography, for this, how have audience received it, what are some of the,
I think mostly they have enjoyed it, and then it is so different. That's what they have thought. And initially, I almost planned it like a Varnam of the Sadir, but since there were suggestions of hand gestures and poses and all on the Sahitya, Dr. Satyanarayana suggested that I intersperse the jatis along with the Abhinaya of the Sahitya. So, I have interwoven the jati patterns with the lyrics. That's where it differs a little.
and if you were to compose a new one, anything you would do differently?
Yeah, I would like to compose a new one. I have already thought of it. One of Vyasaraya's, which has some Shringara element in it, like the Rasa Krida and gopis playing with Krishna. I think that will make a good, where you can bring in Shringara Rasa and many more Vinaya aspects in the composition. That helps for us to do more Abhinaya instead of just Bhakti Bhava.
So there's a question that says, how long did it take for you to collate and do all this research?
Yes, it took me 10 years to study the theory aspect of it. I had a Sanskrit teacher who came and read the text for me because I am not very proficient in Sanskrit. And also I made notes, and then little by little I taught the students. However, I could deduce from the text the charis, karanas and brahmaris. They used to take my suggestions and try to do them, and we refined them as we went along.
How do you sequence the talas in the kriti?
Now, as it is given in the music, we don't change the pattern of the composition.
So it's subscribed in the
Yes.
Suladi itself.
Yes. Sometimes it starts from Dova Tada. This composition particularly starts with Atta Tada. So the different modes are also there in different composed by different dasas.
Does one need to have a training in Karnas to perform the Suladi?
Yes, definitely they need to have both charis, karnas, desis and margacharis has to be practiced, and then it has to be incorporated into the rhythmic framework of the composition.
Okay. Where in your performance do you place the Suladi?
I have done one regular feature, Purandara Namana, where this takes the center part of the performance because it's elaborate and nearly half an hour, and then that's what Sringara Rasa of a Varnam is lacking here. That's why I'm trying to do another Suladi with some subject which deals with Krishna and Gopikas.
So, are the talas mentioned in the song? Where are they mentioned?
Yes, it is. The composition suggests the talas themselves. I don't do anything meddle with any of them. I just use them according to Damodara's suggestions.
Okay. Did you do any specific research on Karnas?
No, not really. But I from the textual description we started doing the movements, and I also had seen some of the sculptures of Chidambaram, and also studied some of the books on Karanas, and also had seen Dr. Padma Subramaniam performing them. From all these suggestions we picked up some of the movements.
Is there anything else you want to say about the Suladi or about this?
That's what, it's something very much belonging to the soil of Karnataka, where when I will sit and watch the Suladi, I feel that it belongs so much to the very essence what we are made of as Kannadigas, the language, the lyrics, and all the mode of dancing, everything seems to belong here, and I feel very proud of it when I watch the performance.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now Srimati Padmini Sridhar will take over and speak about her experience of composing a Suladi.